Hello everyone. Welcome to an opening of the new Palworld TCG, brought to you by our wonderful sponsor, Kat, who has graciously donated his hard-earned money to get us quite a decent haul of Palworld stuff that we're going to just go through in this video. This is not a how to play or anything like that. We're just opening new TCG product because, it's a new TCG. Do we think it's going to be fun? I've been looking through the cards. There seems to be some cool cards and some cool things you can do. I don't exactly know how interesting deck building will be of this game. But let's just go through because this is probably going to be a kind of longish video and we're trying to just get through it because, we just kind of have to. Kat has paid for 2 purple and green structure decks. They don't have names. Like usually these are like something Jungle's Fury or Jungle's Chaos something because it's green and purple. But these are just green and purple. That's just what the box says right there. They're just green and purple. So we got 2 of those because apparently you need 2 of them. I'm not so sure. I don't know about that. We'll see when we open them, see what we think. And then we also have 2 blue and red structure decks. Again, just red, blue, that's kind of all there is. You do kind of need these because they come with the Soul deck, which I don't believe is in the actual main set. So it is good that we have these. That way, both Kat and I can get our set of Soul. And then we can have some extra for if anyone else is interested in playing. Alongside that, we also have 6 whole boxes of the new Dawn of Palgo set. That you can check it out there. I have not played Palworld, the actual video game. Mostly just because I don't play it. I know I have the PC, but I usually just use it for, video editing and photo and Photoshop, Illustrator, all that. I don't game very much, unfortunately, especially with Destiny 2 having ceased development, essentially. I'm kind of just not really playing a lot of games at this point, Maybe I'll hop on and play Palworld at some point, but as of right now, I'm more interested in the TCG than I am in the video game. But yeah, this is the first set, I believe. This is first edition. We literally got this. We found out that we essentially bought, or Kat provided us with half a case, which is 6 boxes. A full case is 12. I've seen the ratios from someone who opened a full case online, and it definitely seems like we'll be missing things. Because even out of like a full case, I believe there were some cards that they were only getting 5 of. So I don't think we'll be able to finish playsets with half a case, but we can see what we can build out of it. Obviously we have the structure deck, so we can maybe just buff the structure decks up a little bit, and that'll be enough for us to play. Kat won't be back for, I believe, 2 months, 3 months, so it'll just be me playtesting with the other Vanguard players for a while and just kind of getting a vibe of how the game plays while he gets back. I don't know if there's a second set announced yet. If there is, I mean, we'll definitely give it a try. I did promise Kat to try this game out for at least 4 sets. So, I will be looking up the cards. I mean, it's a Bushy Road game, so that's what's cool about it, is that I don't have to attend different regionals or anything like that, I assume. I'm pretty sure that Bushy Road will just, if they decide to host tournaments for this, they'll just host them alongside, your regular scheduled regional tournaments. Just how they do with Weiss and Shadowverse and all that, where they just jam it all into one day. So that's a neat thing. But we're just gonna get started with opening because this is gonna take quite a while. I'll probably only be opening 1 structure deck and showing what's in it, and then the other one I will just open it to get the pack, because the cool thing about these structure decks is they come with 1 pack in them, so at least you get something cool. Unlike commander decks nowadays that have stopped putting in the little collector booster sampler pack, the Palworld is still keeping it around. Palworld, Godzilla, even though that game is currently on pause for a couple months, But let's switch over to the top view camera so that we can get on with the box opening. So I will see you once we've done that swap. Alrighty, let's just get started with the structure decks because I believe this will be the fastest thing. So thankfully we have my trusty dandy knife, which will help a lot of this go a lot smoother. So let's quickly take a look at what's in here. So we've got, I assume, what is that? Thankfully I have a trash can right in here. So I don't know what these are really. I know that these are materials for some certain cards. I don't know what this one is up here, but maybe I'll find out. So we've got the rules here. As far as I understand it, as far as I know, I kind of understand the game, so I don't need that too much. We've got your playmat, which I guess I will set up so I can show y'all. Whoops, I already ripped it. So the official playmat, you've got your base, soul area. Over here is where your soul deck goes, which is your mana. You've got your deck, graveyard, and then exile zone. Nothing too crazy. This game isn't super complicated. It may look a little bit daunting in the beginning, but it is not that hard. Then we've got our pack. I guess we will just... let's just open it now. Why not? Let's just get a little preview of what we're going to be dealing with in a bit. So there are 7 cards per pack, which is cool. We've got Blessings of the Flower Spirit. This is an event. We've got Bee Guard, Knight of the Flower Garden. Aurora Guide, which is actually a card I need for the Dragon deck. Pen King, Mighty Warrior of the Deep. This is a deck that Cat is interested in. Depresso, Late Night Hustler. Dude that gets very big if it's nighttime. Kitson, Wormbane Fangs. There's a red burn deck. Red is very much the burn color, just like it is in most games. And then I believe this is a rare, and it is a lamp. I like the foiling on these. Definitely more interesting than some of the other rare rarities we've gotten. I like the little shattered glass foiling on them. So we'll set this apart for now. I'll be sorting everything once we're done. But let's take a look at the structure deck itself. I believe that there is some randomness to what can be foil in this, but don't take my word for it. So I do believe we get 2 Grisbolts. It's just that one is guaranteed to be foil, I think, so that's why there's only one in the front. Jolt Hog, Kelpsy Ignis, Fox Spark. This is your PG. Sorry if I shook the camera there a little bit. It's just, yeah, I can't, the preview will turn off, which is kind of annoying, so that's why I kind of need to do this. So these are interrupts, so anything with this little arrow here is like an instant speed for magic, or, you know, just a quick time effect. So you interrupt hand quick, pay 1 and discard it, or discard this card and another card to nullify an opponent's attack. That is if it's attacking one of your pals, or if it's attacking you directly. So Sentinel is always good. Arsox here, he says on deploy, which is when played, you get 2 wood. Kind of hard to see there, but that's what the card says. Muxanda Lux, Vanguard Captain. This is a 4-of game, so it does seem like getting out of 2 structures, you'll get the full playset of things. Stone Pit, Weapon Workbench, Single Shot Rifle. There are guns in this game, so if you're a gun fanatic, there are in this deck. Ignis Breath, Elfirian, Aqua, Gentle Ripples. I believe some of these cards are from the set, so if you see that there's only one, there might just be more in the set itself. And then here's Pengullet, which is the penguin thing that I was telling you about that Cat is interested in playing. I might not have told you because there are, I did have to record the intro again because the audio was pretty bad. Hangyu's Christ. Here is the blue Perfect Guard or Interrupt. Suzaku Aqua, Way of Current, Vigilance. Thankfully, a lot of the effects are very self-explanatory. There's not a lot you need to go over. There is our Arsox in foil. Blasphemut. Yeah, the back is, there's always some extra stuff. Did I get another? Yeah, see. Apparently, both Grisbolts aren't guaranteed to be foil. You get a random foil of a certain amount of cards. So ours being Arsox isn't that great. We would have probably preferred something else like the Ignis Breath or the Elphadron. Yeah, I would have probably preferred the Pengullet. But yes, there's also Colorless, and then there's your life counter, and then your material and ingredient counter. This, I assume, is what we're using the little tokens for. So this, okay, so I get it. So this, shaking the camera again. So this one will be to track your life. This will be to track the wood, and this will be to subtract the fruits, I guess. Yeah, because it's material and ingredient. So this is ingredient and this is material. And then you got your soul deck. Just got the basic ones because I wasn't unable to attend any of the pre-release or expo events, anything like that. So that is one of the structure decks done. Let's quickly just open the other one, get the pack out of there, and then just open that, and then we'll go over the green and purple, and then we can get to the fun part, which is opening boxes. So we'll just quickly take the pack out of this so we don't waste too much time. Boop. Oh, and then I guess we'll quickly look to see what our foil is out of this one. So let's just quickly speed through the back. And our foil is nothing. Did we not get anything? Did I mess up? Let me quickly sort through or go through this. Did we not get a foil out of this? That's bullshit if there's a chance you don't get a foil. Huh. We just didn't get a foil. Right? Am I missing it? I'm trying to look over the camera, but it does seem like we didn't get a foil out of our pack. I'm wondering if it's like stuck or something, but yeah, as far as I can tell, there's no foil here, which does kind of suck that we didn't get a foil. So I guess there's a chance you just don't get one. That does suck a little bit. But let's open another pack. I'm currently not a huge fan of the secret rares for this game, but thankfully I am someone who plays low rarity anyway, so for me, it doesn't bother me too much. Loop Moon, Viewing Cage, Cryolinks. So there are interrupts in the actual set as well. I believe the most of the difference is like the power and the strike that they have, which is how much damage they deal. So you can play lower costed interrupts so that you can play them out if you need to and still deal damage, or you can play some of the heavier cost ones so you can do more damage. Kitsune, Flame Cauldron, Elphidran, Gentle Radiance. This is one of the dragon cards I don't think I want to play. And then we've got Mounted Machine Gun. So the alt art of this card is very cool. If I get a chance to, I will put it on screen so you can check it out. Alrighty, so we are done with the blue-red ones. Let's move over to the purple-green ones. So let's get through this one. I hate taking things off camera, but with how much this table shakes, I'd really rather keep it from not tipping over. So seems everything is the same here. I'll just quickly double check, but yeah, a lot of the same. So we'll just keep those in there. Set the pack to the side for now, and let's quickly look at this deck. Move that over. So we've got Masanda, who is, I assume, the face of this. Yeah, Masanda, Gummos, Floppy. So this is the one where you get the green one, which is ingredients, I believe. So you've got your green interrupt. You've got taunt, which is essentially blocker. If in a different way, everything can block in this game. So blocker's not really a thing, but taunt makes it so that if your opponent does want to attack, they have to attack the thing with taunt on it. So it's essentially blocker. We've got a lot of really cool cards. Green is another one I was thinking of. See, there's more weapons. Thinking of playing. It seems interesting. We've got some purple for cat. So we've got Astagon. So on deploy, you choose one PAL and it gets minus 1,000 until end of turn if it is not put into the graveyard, even if its power becomes 0 or less. And then auto on attack, choose all PALs with 3,000 or less and put them into the graveyard. This is essentially a little board wipe that can get rid of a lot of the little annoying things, which I like, so that there isn't a rookie rush deck that goes crazy just like it's done in other games. Who creates less punk treasure bandit? When it's put into the graveyard, your opponent chooses a card from their hand and discards it. So stealth, this card cannot be blocked. That is very interesting. I hadn't seen that. That's a very cool. A 4 cost 2 strike is not bad. Instagram, Lurking Stalker, Blaze Howl. Here's the purple interrupt.
Fellbat, Life Stealer, also Stealth, and on attack you gain a life. So there's only you have a total of 10 health in this game, but as far as I can tell, you can gain past 10. So that's not that bad. Cognito Hat, rest this card, choose a power, and it gets plus 2,000 in the skill in brackets until end of turn. This one gives Stealth, which I think is pretty cool. It was a very strong effect. Choose a pal and put it into the graveyard. A way to just get rid of things at 4 costs is not bad. If you can't deal with something through combat, you can definitely deal with it through the events. Medical supplies, you choose an 8 cost or less pal from your graveyard and deploy it in the rest state. Resurrection, that's not bad. We've got some of the colorless guys, and then do we get a foil in this one? We do. It is Less Punk, Treasure Bandit. Not the greatest hit, I think. There's definitely better ones, and then we've got our Soul deck. Already set that aside. Let's open the pack for that one before we move forward. Thankfully, I have a little trash can right under my legs. Alrighty, so no pals beyond the sign. I do think the Palworld is a very funny IP. Mount Crisp, Flombell, Primitive Furnace, Daydream. Oh, double rare. That's cool. We've got Hellcifer, which is, I believe, the card that Cat was interested in. No, there's another bird that we're looking for that is in purple. That is the one that Cat is looking for. Pump Action Shotgun. This is a board wipe. So on deploy, choose all of your opponent's pals and deal 1,200 damage to them. And then you rest the card, choose a pal, and it gets plus 200 until end of turn. So 7 costs might seem like a lot, but you get 2 soul every turn, up to 10. So in 4 turns, you'll have enough to play this. If you're going second, you get an extra soul, so technically on your 3rd turn, you'd be able to drop this. So I do definitely like that. Instead of going 1 energy a turn, which I believe takes forever to get the game going, going at 2 makes it a lot quicker. I recently started playing Star Wars, and the fact that the game lets you start with 2 energy feels like such a difference between starting with 1. And I don't really get it, but I guess you do start with double the amount of resources you would in another game that only lets you get the 1 a turn, or 1 each turn. So let's get the pack out of here, and then let's look at if we got a foil. Maybe that one was just a dud. Alrighty, let's check it out. Move all the way to the back, look for the Masanda. That will be when we know. Okay. Oh, it is the Masanda. Oh, look at that. And it's even technically the different art. It's like he's getting closer. I wonder if maybe I messed up in that red deck. Let me set that aside very quickly, and then let me look through the deck again. Maybe it got stuck. So it starts right here. Doesn't seem like any of these are stuck together. I can't, as far as I can tell, there's no cards that stuck to each other, because it should start right here. Yeah, I'm trying to slide the cards sideways to see if it's stuck or anything, but as far as I can tell, no. So maybe there is just a chance that you don't get a foil. That would seem kind of shitty, but I guess there's just a chance that happens. So let's get through packs. So for now, I'm just going to look through the cards. If you're interested, thankfully the cards are all on Bushing Navi, so if you want to look at the cards or look through the set, it's all on there. So we're just going to quickly go through these. Hey, another Pen King. Cat's definitely going to be interested in that. Depresso, I still can't get over that guy's name. Oh, a Lilin, Blessing of the Goddess. So this is a very cool card. So on deploy, you get 3 ingredients, and then you can once per turn consume 3 ingredients to look at top 5, choose a 6 or less pal from among them, and deploy it, shuffle the rest of the cards with the deck. So a 7 drop that essentially comes with a free 6 or less drop. Not bad. You get 2 bodies in 1, and then we've got a Zorub, a Water Dragon Waltz. This is also a card you need for the Dragon deck. Unfortunately, it is a lucky icon, which are like triggers from Vanguard, or more closely, they are like impact cards, or no, not impact cards. What are they called? They're the sideways cards in Weiss. I can't remember what they're called at the moment, but they will nullify all damage if revealed during your check. So you can only have 8, similar to Weiss, where you can only have 8 of them. So yes, even though this is a pretty decent card, I actually can't play it based on the list I'm trying to build. Alrighty, let's get to cracking boxes, because we're gonna have to get through these pretty quickly. It is currently late o'clock. I believe it's like 12:30 or 1, so it is very late, so I have to get through this, and I also don't know if the battery on this camera will survive that long. It has got a decent battery, but oh, that's shaking. But it does not have infinite batteries. So I think I'm going to quickly pause the video here, and then I'm gonna rip all the boxes open, and then I'm just gonna start ripping through packs. So I will see you in a bit as soon as I get the boxes all open up, and I've got just a absolute mess of packs in front of me. Alrighty, we're back, and we've opened all the boxes and taken the packs out of all of them. So we're just gonna start ripping and talk about the cards as we go through. Wooden Wall, Nox, Antique Mirror, Foxsparks, The Adventure Begins. I don't actually remember seeing this card. If you have not played any other cards from this game, draw 2 cards. If you have 3 or more pals with my first and their different card names, choose all your pals and they get plus 1,000 and plus 5 strike until end of turn. Holy crap. That's actually kind of interesting. I definitely think you can build a deck around it, but it'll probably take some work. Oh, another Lulan. And Gobfin Ignis. All of your other red pals get +3. So a little Lord effect. Found an Egg, Bigard, Blazehowl, Univolt, Van Worm? Yeah. Ooh, we've got a, I don't know what the rarity is on this. SR? Is that what I'm looking at there? I believe that is an SR, which is pretty cool. Just kind of like a foiling of a regular card. And then Reptira. Guess I'll set the foilings, or the foil ones off to the side. Once we go through these a bit more, we'll have them more center stage, but for now. Lift Monk, Blazehowl, we've got a red Interrupt, Alarm Bell. These are the structures you can play. I probably should have mentioned them earlier when I saw them, but you use these and you can assign a pal to work them, essentially. And then you get a sort of effect. So this one is pay 1, assign a pal. Stand all pals assigned this turn until end of turn. Your pals cannot be assigned and must attack as much as possible. And that includes pals deployed after activating this ability. Don't know what the point of it is, but it's there. We've got another Van Worm, a Pal Sphere, which is just a 4-mana draw 3, Hot Springs, and Foxsparks Harness. This is just some gear. So as far as I know, the 4 types of cards are your pal, your event, your structure, and then your gear. Alrighty, let's get through these a bit quicker. I want to see if we can pack out some foils besides the SR we've got. So we've got Daydream, First Slumber, No Pals Beyond the Sign, Cryolinks, Primitive Furnacia, Daydream, Spark It, and the Breeding Farms, which is the card we just got, but not an SR. Alright. Gotta speed this up because I don't want to be here all night. Lavander, the one that I've seen a lot of because, boy howdy, do people like this character, or this pal, excuse me. As far as I know, she didn't actually get an alt art or anything like that in this set, which I believe is weird with how popular she is amongst the Palworld community, apparently. But as far as I know, she just has this in like the foil version, so I guess she didn't get it this time around. Ruby, Accelerate, Foxsparks, Valet, Wumpo, and a Pyrin Noct, Steed of Azure Flames. So this is the purple interrupt? Yeah, it's a purple interrupt, but it's got other effects. So I guess there are interrupts that also have effects. I mean, this is a 7-drop, 3-strike, 1100, and if it's night, it gets plus 300, which is a 1400 total, which is not bad. Alrighty. Gotta speed up because I think I'm barely getting through half of one box. Loop Moon, Viewing Cage, Stone Pickaxe, Medieval Medicine Workbench, Gamos, Axel Strategy, and Reptiro Christ, Glacial Devourer. These are actually really good cards in most cases. They have quite a wide variety of effects. Most of them are in the 3 to 4 range. So you choose a pal, deal 1500 to it. You choose up to X pals and stand them. X is equal to the number of your gear. Or you choose all of your opponent's 5 or greater pals and they cannot block until end of turn. So Those are all very good cards. If there is any cards that I would like a set of, it's those, because they are incredibly useful. Again, don't take cards off camera, please. Why do I keep doing it? Wumpo Botan, Daydream, Makeshift Handgun, Dig Toys' Handbag, Fox Sparts, Shillet, Dragon Whisper, and Mounted Machine Gun. So this is, I believe, let me just confirm. Yes, this is a dragon deck I'm trying to build. So it revolves around this guy. He's a 5-drop. And then on deploy, you can reveal the top card of your deck. And if it is a 8 or less Dragon Pal, you can deploy it. And if you do not deploy it, you get to add it to hand. So the deck revolves around getting this guy off and then checking the top card and hoping that it's an 8-drop dragon. And then just dropping it on the board and essentially ruining your opponent's day because you just got incredibly lucky. So it is the deck that I'm trying to build. I don't know how good it is. There's a decent amount of cards to support it. Another Lavander. Now Christ, Treasure Chest Found, another Penkin, Depresso, hey, another Chillet, hell yeah. That's 2 of them. Chillet and then Lamp. I could definitely build a budget version of Chillet as long as I can get the 4. It won't be as strong as obviously the good version, but hey, as long as I can build another Lavander. Does this mean another Chillet, please? Aurora Guide, this is a card for the Chillet deck. It's a 2 mana or 2 soul event. It says quick, draw a card, choose up to 1 card from your hand and put it on top of your deck. So it lets you stack the top card so you can stack 4 Chillet. As soon as you get 7 soul, you can pull this combo off. Before then, you just kind of have to risk it with Chillet and hope you get it. Dumud, Wumpo, another Axel Strategies, and an Antique Curtain. There's also an Antique deck that revolves around getting a bunch of these different named antique cards. There's a couple. I know there's like a mirror and a chair and a desk, I believe. And this, I believe the curtain is the payoff. So you choose up to X of your opponent's pals, return to hand, and X is equal to the number of different card names among your structures with antique in their names. For example, if the current state has 4 antique mirrors and antique curtain is deployed, you return 2 cards because you have a mirror and a curtain. So this is a very interesting. And I know one of there's a 1-drop antique that's just like draw a card, so it replaces itself. Black Marketeer, Celeray, Teflon. I gotta make sure that these cards don't stick to each other. Antique Dresser, see there's another one. Dig Toys, Feed Box, and Azurobe, Water Dragon Welts. I might just have to play this because so far I haven't hit any of the bigger costed dragons, but I know I have 2 Chillet and 2 of this, so I can definitely build something with just that. That is not really the dragon you want to be cheating out, but I mean, you gotta do something. Daydream, No Pals Beyond the Sight, Makeshift Handgun, Depresso, I love this guy, dude, look at him. Kitson, Ephedran, I mean, there's also the colorless Ephedran, so I could definitely play him too. And then Bushy, Ephemeral Flame, just like Bushido to name a card after themselves. Look at that. Is it any good? At the end of battle, this card attacked, you may return this to hand, and then it's uninterrupt. That's actually not bad for a 5-drop. Drop it, attack, and then bounce it back because everything in this game has haste, so this is pretty good. I mean, play it, attack with it, and then bounces to your hand, and then you can use it as an interrupt. I mean, not a bad card per se. Wumpo Baton, Tropical Sentinel, Daydream, Serpent, Menasting. The adventure begins. Ooh, I definitely want to get a set of these. Ooh, we've got just another SR. So this is Riptiro Christ. I believe we saw one earlier, but that wasn't foil. And then we've got Battalia. So on deploy, gain a life, choose 2 souls, and stand them. So 6-drop that will return you to 2 mana or 2 soul, essentially. It should speed up because I can see the percentage on this, and it is not looking well. Nox, Tansy, Sphere Workbench, Ragnarok, Thudmud. Holy shit! Dig Toys, Seismic Drillback. What is this? It just says SR, but I've got to assume that this is more than an SR. Gobfin Ignis. I believe we just got one of those, didn't we? Let me quickly look, see if I can. I feel like we just got one a while ago. Maybe I'm going crazy, but I feel like I just saw a Dig Toys. We did get a Dig Toys, but it's not that one. This is a different one. This is Keen Needleback. But that's pretty cool. I like that one's neat. So we've got Breeding Farm and the Dig Toys. I don't hate that rarity too much. It still looks cool. Dire Hall, Flambell, Cryolinks, Menasting, Univolt, a Lilith Noct, and a Shoddy Bed. I should really learn about the game a little bit. This is a PAL, act, rest this card, discard a card from your hand, choose a 6 or less PAL from your graveyard and deploy it in the rest state. Okay, so purple is trying to bring stuff back from drop. That's very in theme with purple as a color in other card games, so it only makes sense that it does it in this as well. So speed up because I really need to not make this like a 40-minute video. Fox Sparks, Shadowbeak, Seed of Despair, and Jormuntide, Surging Serpent. So both of these are cards that me and Kat want, so Kat is definitely trying to build something around Shadowbeak. So while it's rested, it is night. Well, if it is night, your pal's auto activates twice, which is a very strong effect. Obviously, this isn't on 8-drop, but who really cares? If you can get this out, you're going to pretty much win. So at the end of the turn, you choose one of your pals and butcher it. If you butcher one or more cards this way, your opponent chooses one of their pals and puts it into their graveyard. Butcher is essentially sacrifice, so you sacrifice one of your pals, and then your opponent has to do the same, right? And since that works twice, you get to sacrifice 2 of yours, and then your opponent has to sacrifice 2 of theirs, and purple's got a lot of things that want to die, so that's perfect. And then we've got Jormuntide, which is one of the dragons that says, on deploy, draw a card, choose up to 1 7 or less PAL, and rest it. That card does not stand to your opponent's next stand phase, so you get to stun something. So one of each is cool. We're definitely trying to get the playset. I don't think we will out of these boxes. I've seen the case openings, and it doesn't seem likely. But let's get through it. Farming Hat, Wooden Wall, Stone Pickaxe, Grappling Gun, Ranch, another Lilin, so definitely got 3 Lilins already, so we can probably build some sort of green deck. And the Pump Action Shotgun. Board Wipe. Definitely know someone who is going to like red in this game, because it is going to make it so easy to play some sort of control deck. Life Monk, Loop Moon, Stone Pickaxe, The Adventure Begins, that's the 3rd one, that's good. Feedbox, Ragnarok, and Rushbore. When it attacks a structure, it gets plus 800. So you can attack structures as well. As far as I am aware, you can attack the player, you can attack structures, and you can attack other pals as long as they are in the rested state. I really should figure out a better way to set up this recording thing so that I'm not bumping into everything, but you know, that's a future me problem, not a current me problem. Found an Egg, Beguard, Ruby, Flame Cauldron, Daydream, Valette, and a War Sect. It's just got Taunt, just a big dude that's asking to get hit. Maybe let's speed up because I believe we're only through 1.5 boxes and we're 14 minutes in. Okay, Viewing Cage, Serpent, Pyron, Myrith, Penking, Pump Action Shotgun in SR, and a Meat Cleaver. Rested, Butcher, Pal, reveal the top 3, choose a card from among them, add it to hand, put the remaining cards into the graveyard. Cool, just a way to sack stuff before you get to your big things. If there is a way to ramp, I believe that's definitely the way you should go with purple, so maybe, I believe green is able to ramp. Serpent, Malchrist, Flame Cauldron, Ephedrine, and another Dictoy Seismic Drillback. 2 of the same guy. And then Elizabeth. I do love the names of some of these cards. So this is the boss monster for one of the Beguard decks. So we've got one of it so far. Definitely seems like we're gonna be building some sort of Dictoy stack if we're gonna keep getting so many of them. But let's quickly speed up here. So Daydream's Necklace, this is another cool card I've seen people play. So on deploy you get to play a Daydream, which is, I believe there's 2 different ones. So you just get to play this, play the Daydream for free, and then you can rest it, give a pal plus 2,000, and then it becomes night until the end of the opponent's next turn, which is very good to have a way to consistently set up the night. Flame Bell, Ruby, Marith, Penking, a Dictoys that's not SR, so we've got 3 of those now, and then a Godfang Ignis. Let's try to speed these up. I might just put the trash to the side. Farming Hat, Wooden Well, Tefant, Ragnarok, Dumud, Kitsun, and the Pengullet Rocket Launcher, which is the way that the Penguin deck goes about dealing with the opponent's things. So this is how the deck becomes a thing. So I believe you've seen the 4 cards, but I'll maybe talk about it a bit more after we're done. Found an Egg, Beguard, Cryolinks, Menace Thing, The Adventure Begins. We've got our set of 4. A Tombat out of nowhere. That is a cool SR. Let's set that aside. And then Pyring Noct, which is our interrupt for purple that's got an effect. Speed it up, speed it up. We do not want a 50-minute video. Dire Hall, Stone Pickaxe, Celeray, Penking, Depresso, Late Night Hustler, Suzaku, Hellfire Wings, and a Reptiro. I haven't looked at red too much just because red seems kind of boring to me. It's just a lot of like dealing damage are dealing burn damage, so I'm just not that interested in that. Farming Hat, Stone Pickaxe, Depresso, Kitson, Ephedran, and a Pengullet Yearning for the Sky. So here is the other Pengullet. Kind of sucks it's in the rare slot, but hopefully that makes it more playable, right? Loopmon, Viewing Cage, Aurora Guide, Menacing, Univolt, Victor's Strategy, and Fox Sparks Harness. So let's read through Victor's Strategy, because this is another one of the named character strategies. So 3 costs, look at top, choose one of the following, look at top 5, choose a power from among them, add it to hand, shuffle the rest of the cards with a deck, choose a power, return to hand, or draw X, where X is the number of structures. If you play this with the Antique, you'll be able to draw a bunch of cards. I'm just going to put the trash up here for now. Daydream, this is one of the cards we were talking about earlier with the Collar, no pals beyond this, Antique Mirror, Shoddy Bed, Grappling Gun, a Repto Christ, and a Ranch. Speed, I gotta become speed. Gonna channel my inner Lightning McQueen, Wompa Baton, Daydream, Treasure Chest Found, Marith, Dig Toys, Helsifer, Wings of the Moonless Night, and a Tombat out of nowhere. So there's the Tombat where it's not a foil. We've got Ollivander, Ruby, Flamvel, Antique Dresser, Dig Toys, Feedbox, and just a Breeding Ranch. Okay. So it seems like when the foils are not going to be that common in the game, it seems like they're just going for rares, which I guess makes everything more affordable. Nux, Serpent, Dumud, Wumpo, a Reptiro Crisp in SR, and then a Cola Vending Machine. I mean, I think that's pretty cool that we don't have to rely too much on getting foils, and it's more for people who want to rare out their decks. There's the other Daydream, Valet, and the Catress, Bizzle Sorceress. Definitely another purple card that I believe Cat was interested in getting, so there's one. Speed, Tansy, Viewing Cage, Cryolinks, Ragnarok, Dumud, Jormunted, Ignis. Oh, this is one of the other dragons if I want to play blue-red with Chillet instead of just pure blue. He is a very cool card because you can pay 3 or discard 2 cards from hand to stand it, and he strikes for 4. So he can swing for 4, then you discard 2, restand him, strike for another 4, and then your Chillet can do the last 2, so you can win in 1 turn if you get lucky. And then another Tombat. Because of the interrupts in this game, it's not as likely that that will happen, but you can definitely pull out some, or win some games just through that. Crylinks, Ruby, Feedbox, Ragnarok, Marith, and then another Pengullet. We're trying to get the 4 Pengullet at least so we can build that meme back. But let's just keep going. Nox the Silent One, Blaze Howl, Mycrest, Ping King, Depresso, Late Night Hustler, and holy crap, a Jormuntide Ignis Savage Lava Dragon in SSP. That's it's pretty neat. And then we got another Elizabeth. Let me get a sleeve very quickly so that I don't have that card just raw dogging the elements for too long. I think this is one of the major hits out of this set, so that's actually really cool. We'll set that. We'll make some room there. We'll move all these SRs off to the side. I wish it was just a regular one because, you know, I'd rather not keep a super expensive card like that if I don't have to. Another Pengullet, or Penking, I believe we have our 4 now. Cola Vending Machine. Daydream, No Paths Beyond the Sign, Flameville, Ephedran, Dumud, Fox Spark in SR, and then another Catress. There's another Daydream's Necklace, Serpent, Mao Christ, Dig Toys Key Needleback, Flock, Shadowbeak, Seeds of Despair, and then a Pengullet. I believe that's our 3rd Pengullet and our 2nd Shadowbeak, so I know Cat is definitely going to be excited about that. I know Cat's going to be excited about that one for sure. I don't know how expensive it is, but it's definitely a cool looking card. Black Marketeer, Pyran, T-Finch, Hot Springs. Holy crap! Is this another? Oh, no, this is just an SR. This is just an SR. I was going to say, there's no way we got 2 SSPs, but I do like this Jormuntide. I'll sleeve that up as well. I guess I should sleeve up the 2 Dig Toys. I don't know why I'm being such a Dig Toys hater. Probably because we got 2 of them and it made it seem like they're probably not that rare. But they probably are, and I just don't. I just don't know. But I assume this is different because these just say that they're SRs. That says it's an SSP. Alrighty. We got Farming Hat, Wooden Wall, Treasure Chest, Palsphere, Medieval Medicine Workshop, Spark It, and Elizabeth. Do we have 4 Elizabeth now? I think we might have the 4. If we do, that's great. That means we can build that deck probably already. Treasure Chest found, Shoddy Bed Ranch, Dig Twice's Headband, and another Cola Vending Machine. Cool. If you guys are interested in a set breakdown, I can definitely do it. I mean, there's thankfully not a lot of cards in this set. I can do more actual in-depth instead of just me yapping. But it would definitely depend on if people... There's another Lilin, and then there's another Pangollet Rocket Launcher. So 2 cards that we're definitely interested in at this point. I believe we have the 4 of the one of them. Stop taking the cameras off. The cards off camera, idiot. Grappling Gun, Antique Dresser. We've got an SR Pyrene Noct, which is the Purple Interrupt, and then another Catress. I am very interested in how deck building is going to work. I think this game's got some cool, unique mechanics that is going to set it apart. Zoe's Strategy, and then I believe that's our 4th Pangollet. But let's look at Zoe's Strategy. So another 3-drop. Choose one of the following. Choose up to 5 of your opponent's resource materials and or ingredients in total, and your opponent loses them. Choose up to 1 pal from your graveyard, return to hand. Your opponent chooses 1 card from their hand and discards it. Or you choose one of your pals, butcher it. If you butchered 1 or more cards this way, choose one of your opponent's pals and put it into the graveyard. Okay, so definitely feels like purple. A lot of hate in there. Sacrifice your own stuff. Either look at things or stuff like that. Bring cards back. I get it. Mount Christ, Alarm Bell, Gummos, Palsphere, Victor's Strategy, and SR, and then another Tomat. I do think this Victor's Strategy is pretty cool. So this is just an SR. I'll set it there. Let's keep going. Blessings of the Flower Spirit, Beguard, Stone Pickaxe, Elphadran, Marith, Dick Toys, and another Cola Vending Machine. Is that the one we got here? No. Loop Moon, Dark Cannon. I believe that's the first time we've seen that one. Serpent, Hot Springs, Medieval, Medicine Workbench, another Tomat in SR? Yeah, and then a Breeding Farm. So I assume there's some sort of difference between these SRs and then the other ones. I guess I can start moving these a bit more to the center. Let me organize these a bit more so they're a bit more visible. We're almost through. There's another Beguard, Found an Egg, Pyrene, Spark It, Fox Sparks, a Valet, and a Reptira or Gorger. Gotta make sure that this thing still has some camera left in it. There's some battery left in it. Lavander, Sphere Workbench, Treasure Chest Found, Gamos, Primitive Furnace, Daydream, and a Pyrene. Please give me the last 2 Chillets. Please, I need them. I need the last 2 Chillets and the last 2, or at least 3 more of the German Tide. Direhawk, Crylinx, Ruby, Flock, Shoddy Bed Ranch, Catress. I believe we have 4 Catress now. Don't really need it, but I guess we have it now. Daydream's Necklace, no pals beyond this point, Blaze Hell, Vanworm, Palsphere, another German Tide Ignis. I'll take that, and not in the super high rarity. If I can get 2 Ignis and then 2 of the water one, I will be okay with that. But I still need the 4 Chillets. Mixture of Tank Cannon, Wumpo, Univolt, Dick Toys, and then another Pangollet Rocket Launcher. So I believe we only need 1 more Pangollet Rocket Launcher to have the full set of the Pangollet cards. Found an Egg, Litmonk, Celeray, Dick Toys, Scrappling, Antique, Fox Sparks Harness. Yep, this thing is no longer getting charged by the device, so now it's eating the pod's battery, so I have to speed up. Aurora Guide, Flock. Ooh, a SR The Adventure Begins. If we didn't already have 4 Lizard B, I'm pretty sure we do now. There's another Dark Cannon, Loop Moon, Antique Mirror, Medieval Workbench, Spark It, another Victor Strategy, and a Mounted Machine Gun. Okay, just box and a half left now. Another Beguard, Pyrene, Antique Mirror, Palsphere, Medieval Medicine Workbench, an SR Valet, and a Lilin Noct. Please give me the last 2 Chillets. It's all I ask. Lift Monk, Loopmon, Tefant, Primitive Furnace, Daydream, Azure Robe, Water Dragon Vault, an SR, and then a Meat Cleaver. We still need 1 more Pangollet launcher as well, so getting one of those would be pretty good. An SR Lamp. There's another Savage Lava Dragon, so we'll take that. Obviously, I think I have 4 now, but without the Chillets, doesn't serve me too much. I really need the Chillets. Aurora Guide, Sparkgate, Fox Sparks. Hey, there's a 3rd Chillet. Let's go. We just need 1 more. If I can get the 1 more, and then the Pengullet, that's all I'll need. And then I can build a bunch of fun decks. Lavander, Found an Egg, Makeshift Handgun, Vanworm, Flock, Gummoves, Warsect. Please, 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 please. We've got 1 box left after this pack. Please let me get it. Daydream, No Pause Beyond This Sign, Treasure Chest, Valet, Wumpo, Univolt, Antique Curtain, crap. Crap. I mean, I can't complain. I assume that SSP is probably like a big hit. Daydream, Lavander, Antique Workbench. We got something. Menacing, The Adventure Begins, and another SR Jarmantide. Oh, and then there's the last Pengullet. Hell yeah. That is, I believe, all the things we need for the Pengullet deck, so let's sleeve those up. 2 Drillbacks and 2 of the Jarmantide is definitely very interesting. Wooden Wall, Tefant, Ranch, Antique Dresser, SR's Palsphere, can't complain. Pyrene Knocked It. We've gotten a lot of that guy. I feel like we've gotten an insane amount. Black Marketeer. Now, I don't know if this thing is recording anymore. I believe it is. If you did, I just absolutely freaked you out. It is no longer showing signs on the box. I think it's still recording. I hope it is. We're going to just try to get through this. There's the last Chillet. Let's go. 4 Chillet. We're going to try and get through this and hope that that it did record. And if not, I'm going to make a little video at the end saying I fucked up. But let's try to get through these last couple packs before I assume the pod runs out of battery. So 4 Chillet, 4 Pengullet, there's another B-Guard, Daydream, Valid, Menacing, okay, cool. Last half of the box. Still some cards we were hoping to see a bit more of. Azurobe, okay. Let's quickly try to get through this. Daydream, Dictoy, Scrapping Gun, there's another Lulin if we didn't already have it. Black Marketeer, Wumpo, Serpent, The Adventure Begins, Feedbox. Ooh, a Relaxorus, Hungry Gunner. This is just an SR. Let's leave that up. I do like, I am liking these SRs. I definitely like it more than this, and I don't know how I feel about that. Because this is supposed to be the higher rarity. Farming Hat, Mouseress, Krylinks, Antique Dresser, Vanworm, Palsphere, and then another Jarmantide. I will take it. Let's look through this. Farming Hat, Fun Bell, Spark It, Hot Springs, Zoe Strategy, Pump Action, Shotgun. Alrighty, let's look through the last one. Wooden Wall, Nox, Alarm Bell, Hot Springs, Medieval, Medicine Workbench, Gamos, and a Rush Roar. Alrighty. If you're still watching me, let's, I guess, check out our hits. So we've got an SR Victor Strategy, an SR Relaxorus, Hungry Gunner, 2 Dig Toy Seismic Drillbacks, 2 Jormantide, Surgeon Sea Serpent. We got 1 SSP Jormantide Ignis, Savage Lava Dragon. And then for our, I guess, regular SRs, you've got to assume, we've got a Palsphere, a Lamp, an Azurobe, a Valet, The Adventure Begins, Tomat, Pyrene Knocked, Fox Sparks, Reptiro Crest, another Tombat, a Pump Action Shotgun, and a Braiding Farm. Hopefully this is still recording and we didn't lose any of that footage, but thank you all for watching. I'm going to cut the video short here. If I need to make a video after this, then you'll hear from future me when he's editing this. But we'll maybe do some content if people are interested. I'll see you then.